Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly.
So let's see what Candace has to say on the House of Aaron. It's 36 minutes, but she ain't got a half hour worth of talk in her. She flapped them gums, but ain't got much to say. Candace is recording new music in Los Angeles. More for us to not listen to. Anybody playing Deep Space? Anybody got that on repeat? I mean, I'll never forget, I don't know how to heal a heart or where to start, but I know how much I love you. Where was that when you were giving us Tony Braxton notes? You can't find that online no more. I still want to heal a heart. That was your wedding song, girl. Girl, how you gonna call a re-release of your second album your sophomore? Adding 3 songs ain't doing nothing. This will be your sophomore. You don't want to call it your sophomore because your debut ain't due. See, it's 2 minutes and 23 seconds of her talking about her music. Now there's a tour. Lord, she gonna hit up the 3 city wineries on the East Coast. Is that a tour? I guess. I might be going on tour too. Y'all want to come down to the winery and see me? Get a couple apps and talk about NeNe? All the heifer gonna be in Pomona. Where Pomona? Pomona, California. Oh, it's an hour and a half flight, so I'll miss her. I'd love to see her in the flesh. Now we playing a game. Let's get to the tea. He said, give me one word that makes you think Latasha Scott. And she said, jail. Prison, darling. Prison. Or fraud. She wants to blame the husband. I'm sorry, the husband is too alcohol-addled in the brain. Latasha is the mastermind, the true thief. She was taught it from her mother's need to steal attention from her sister, so why would she stop at just attention? She'd steal men and money too. The kind of sister that would sleep with your man just for spite. She feels like the husband has led her astray. It's a long stray. First word or phrase, Rob Dixon. Now she says fraud. An apt word. Apparently some more has gone down with Rob because she's flipped on Candace. But Candace, Rob was never here for you. You talking about that little scene she shot with you when she tried to stop Giselle from brandishing your husband as a sexual deviant? Girl, boom. Rob was always in Jizzy's pocket and pussy. Any thoughts on Juan's firing? Rob's blaming the show. Really, and not her husband's inability to take accountability? Sounds like the merge. She says she feels sorry for the kids to have to see their pappy go through all this. They see their pappy cheat on their mama day in, day out. They see him go through hussies. That's what they see him go through. Candace is ready for Giselle to go because she ain't got nothing real to show. I can't disagree. She ain't for me. So this show filmed right after season 8 of Potomac, or 7, wrapped. So she hadn't found out all the dirt Gabrisi had done, which is why she could somewhat tolerate her. Now we're playing Can You Defend? Can you defend Rob for telling her story for $2.99 on Patreon? She said, I tried, but no. She can defend nicknaming Porsha She'll Take a Man because she took one. And she did. She can defend Leah saying Alexia was boring because Alexia wouldn't shut up. They just had to cut it out. Candace said the things they were saying were boring, so they got cut. Dang, Candace is standing by her dwindling uterus comment. Now, Candace has a point. Everybody body shames on all these shows across the board. So we can't pick on Candace if we don't pick on everybody else. I love how Candace started talking about her IVF journey and we should lobby for it to be more available. And she said that has nothing to do with an old ugly woman with a penchant for hiding her life. She said, why are we interested in hearing from a liar and a bad one? Damn, Erin almost got a spoiler out of her if the bottle was really lost. She said, I don't know, but It was fake. It was completely fake. It was completely fugazi. It felt like something a 4-year-old would do. It was pathetic. So Candace says, look, if Porsha could have kept it a buck and said, I didn't tag you in the picture because you named me, she'll take a man, then I could have gotten that. That would have been real. But don't say, oh, I don't know what I was doing, when you knew it would have gotten the fans to tagging me and getting my phone to blowing up. You wanted it brought to me, but you acting like a dummy. She said, however, Giselle is toxic. Portia's just petty. She said in between scenes, her and Porsha would laugh, so it was never that deep. Unlike with Gabrisi. The beef they have is as deep as the folds in Gabrice's neck. She ended up being better friends with Leah. That speaks volumes to your persona. All right, well, you've got a few more top stories from this bottom. Tory Lanez sentencing has been pushed back again as he futilely makes a legal attempt at a new trial. Honey, it's been 3 years. You gonna get your 22 years. You're just making it last longer and longer. You ain't getting a new trial. You're getting bent over in a cell. And your bitty thing, honey, they're gonna trade you like a Pokemon card. Cause they'll be poking your mon. Lord, Wendy Williams' brother is on YouTube. That Wendy's going to be on a reality show and she shot over Easter with her family. Wendy don't know where she is, and I ain't making fun of her. Stop, everybody stop with Wendy. Stop saying you concerned. Stop saying she gonna be on TV. Stop saying there's a podcast. I am retiring Wendy Williams, and I hope she retires herself. Lord, they won't even let her get her own money, and they think she gonna work. Boy, bye. Former teacher warns Donda parents that their children are severely behind. I'm sorry, but if you put your kid in the Donda West school, your kids was already behind. This school, this newly emerged school from Kanye West. Now, he might know about music. I would send my kids to one of his music programs, but other all-around education, Y'all wanted that new age education, and you're gonna get yourself some new age idiots. I ain't saying public schools is perfect, but we ain't going to Donda. In You Deserved It news, Candace Owens cries racism when an interior designer said he would rather have his ass beat with a wooden plank than work on their Nashville home. But you know what, Candace? You may not have been racially discriminated against. They may simply not want to work with an Aunt Thomas, a turncoat, a traitor, an ignorant buffoon who is willing to do anything for the highest bidder, who will sell her own people down the river. Now, there's many ways to make money. I ain't saying you gotta give back, but you sure ain't gotta take and push other people out the way. You sure don't have to be a lapdog, but you do it, and you do it with a smile on your face and a song in your heart. This is the kind of treatment you're fighting for. Personal choice. Isn't that what you would call it? Personal choice? It's their choice not to work with you. Why do you want to work with them? I'm sure there are other black designers in Nashville that would, no, they wouldn't take your money either. Why don't you just decorate your own house? You ain't got no taste, so it won't matter no way. Oh, God. And I don't want to hear it. Good news I can't news. Janet Jackson is in talks for a new biopic. For what? For what? You gave us 4 hours of shit we already knew on A&E last year. Made us all get subscriptions for things we already knew. You shared nothing. Nothing. Half of it was footage we saw from that Jackson's 5 movie. Girl, boom. I'm sorry. I want to see your movies after you pass and somebody tells your real business. Because that little song and dance, we done heard it whispered before. Girl, Blac Chyna, I guess she gonna start a church because she done got her seminary degree. And I'm like, you just started this religious journey and already you have a doctorate of liberal arts from the Sacramento Theological Seminary and Bible College. Well, they say Jesus welcomes all. But shouldn't there be some qualifications for who you let teach the word? Can she even read the word? And speaking of who gave you credentials to do this, NeNe Leakes is launching a matchmaking service. Now, I know you was able to find Greg, and then you found your way back to him. I don't know who this married man you with now, but I don't think of you when I think of someone to find a match. I mean, you got Greg because you hit a lick. He wanted to get you out the strip club, and you ain't have nowhere to go. So you got your coot with his coin. Now, if that's what you're specializing in, I think you could do that. I think you could match up older uncles with younger aunties. I think you could do that. She says we are looking for men millionaires, millionaire men around the world who are single and ready to mingle with some successful women. If that man is you or you know a successful man, send an email to Book NeNe. Damn, NeNe, how the mighty have fallen. This is what you're doing? I hope that settlement from Bravo was good, because it don't seem like it was. You out here begging to be a matchmaker? Tell me his age, what city he's in, and what businesses he's into. Has he ever been married? Have children? Send a picture and tell us his Instagram, and hopefully he would like to go on a private, exclusive date with a like-minded boss female. You sound like a pimp. This is some pimping. This is some pimping. Oh my God. And yes, we have a company that will check him out at Ladies of Success. Oh God, NeNe, NeNe, leave this alone. Leave this alone. This tracks like trafficking. I want no parts of it. Girl, what are you doing? You need something to do. I'd say get on YouTube, but don't nobody want to watch it. Now, as Angela White, aka Blac Chyna, gets holy, she's also making a stab at the theater. She is in a BAPS live stage play Mother's Day weekend in Detroit, May 11th to the 14th, LA, the 18th to the 21st, and of course in good old Fulton County, Atlanta, Georgia, from June 8th to the 11th. Do you want to see Angela White play Niecy, the lead? They giving you the lead. She the lead. It ain't even like you a draw and you gonna be playing a bit part. She lead. She lead. All right, well, hey, she might be talented. I don't think so, but I mean, you might enjoy it. You probably won't. It could be funny, a good farce. It's sad when Instagram models take jobs from real actors. Somebody could have done something with that, but now she just gonna mess over it. All right, well, that was the shit, but I'ma see you soon for something.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly.